Hey guys, all my XRP holders out there, I still can't believe what I'm seeing with the prices right now. Hello to all you beautiful people tuning in. Shalom, my moneymakers. It's Freaky Friday today, and guess what? XRP is just sitting there at $145. Can you imagine that? Right now, Bitcoin is hanging around 70,179. Ethereum is at 2,149, and Solana is sitting at $89. Pretty much the whole crypto market is up by about 0.5% across the board. Bitcoin is actually doing a little better than the others, sitting at a 1.24% gain as I'm talking. But you know how it goes. By the time you watch this video later, the prices could have moved around a bit because crypto never stays still for long. It really feels like one of those classic Freaky Fridays. We all know the crypto market can change direction super fast, sometimes in just minutes. But there's this one stat I want to show you in a second that might help explain why things have felt kind of slow or boring lately. Not just for XRP, but for the whole market. We've seen this same pattern repeat a few times now. Prices run up quickly, then they pull back down, then they run up again and pull back once more. It was actually pretty easy to see it coming this time. My graph on the screen went totally out of whack again while I was recording. I think I know exactly why it keeps happening. I have this shortcut on my computer that I use to start recording videos, and when I accidentally hit the same shortcut while I'm looking at the chart, it messes up some of the settings. So the line on the graph should actually be right over here, but I'll fix it properly later because I don't want to stop the recording right now and lose the flow. Anyway, like I was saying, we just had another one of those moments where XRP popped up nicely and then pulled right back down again. We've talked about this pattern before, and the reason it keeps showing up is connected to something bigger that's happening outside our usual crypto world. Here it is. Hyperliquid is now trading more oil, gold, and silver than actual crypto assets. Their combined HIP-3 open interest just hit a brand new all-time high, going past $1.5 billion. On top of that, the platform is processing more trading volume in tokenized commodities than in digital assets right now. And something called 247 Advantage is pulling a lot of that volume away from the traditional exchanges. So when you have a situation like this, where oil, gold, and silver are getting more trading action than crypto on a platform like Hyperliquid, it creates a temporary problem for the crypto market. We all know that if the conflicts calm down, oil prices could drop really fast, like a rock falling. Gold and silver got super hot for a while, but now they've cooled off some. Silver has come all the way back down to $72. Gold isn't as crazy as it was when it touched $4,600. Oil is still hanging up there around $93, though it's not Brent crude. Brent is actually over $100, but regular crude is staying under $100. We haven't seen the really scary doomsday numbers that some people were predicting earlier. There is definitely more trading activity happening on Hyperliquid in these commodity areas right now, but I believe things will start to turn around a little bit soon. We just need some clear news about that hack situation to get resolved, and then if the overall crypto market picks up even a small amount, we should start seeing more volume and fresh interest coming back in. Remember, traders always go where the real action and opportunities are. They don't stay stuck trading only one thing like XRP forever. The smart ones move around to wherever they see momentum building. These days, a lot of those traders aren't even regular human beings sitting at screens anymore. Many of them are AI traders, computer programs that run on specific rules and parameters. They scan everything quickly and jump to whatever market is showing the best trades, the most volatility, or the biggest movements at that moment. That's exactly why right now in March of 2026 we're seeing this little slowdown in crypto. But who knows, maybe when April rolls around, the whole picture will start to change again. Before I go any further, I just want to remind everyone that this whole video is only for educational purposes and for fun and entertainment. It is definitely not financial advice. Please always do your own research and due diligence before you ever decide to invest any money. Also, I want to be very clear. I will never contact you first on any social media asking you to sign up for something or to send me money. If anyone ever messages you pretending to be me and asking for that stuff, it's a scammer. I will never DM you first. So please stay safe out there because there are people trying to take advantage of others in this space. Be really careful, okay? All right, let's get back to today. We'll have to wait and see how this Freaky Friday actually plays out. Sometimes Fridays turn out to be super volatile in crypto with really big price swings in both directions. Other times they end up being complete duds with almost no movement. No major financial reports or economic data are scheduled to come out today, so if something random happens, like a headline from Trump or news about an oil field getting damaged, it could suddenly send the whole market into a bit of chaos. Just keep that possibility in your mind as the day goes on. Something interesting popped up recently that I wanted to share with you. Grayscale, one of the big names in the financial world, put out a note saying that Ripple's XRP runs on a battle-tested blockchain that is well-positioned for payments and for big institutional portfolios. Grayscale has been around in the crypto space for a long time. I remember even back in 2017, you could already buy their ETFs in Canada. That was one of the early ways people could get exposure to Bitcoin without actually buying and holding the real coins themselves. So when a big player like Grayscale tells people it's worth looking at Ripple and the XRPL, that's something worth paying attention to. Over in Hong Kong, they are now naming XRP as part of the core infrastructure for digital assets. A fresh report put together by Ripple and Quan Quinlan says that 77% of financial institutions in Hong Kong have already started using crypto or are planning to start using it very soon. This is a big deal because it shows crypto is moving way beyond just speculation and gambling. It's starting to become part of real banking and finance activities. Things like payments, custody services, tokenization of assets, and proper investment products. The report even highlights XRP specifically as an important part of that core infrastructure layer that helps power these new digital asset systems. Ripple's custody solution is mentioned as one of the tools banks can use to handle security, stay compliant with rules, and make sure everything works smoothly together as more finance moves onto the blockchain. It really looks like Hong Kong is going all in on XRP and the broader crypto space now. Just a couple of days ago, the days are starting to blur together because the kids have been home from school. We were talking about Brazil too. Ripple tweeted that they are going all in there as well. They are setting up properly in these countries. It's amazing to think that XRP and Ripple couldn't have done any of this just a year ago, or even a year and a half ago, when the SEC was going after them and after the whole crypto industry. Back then, a lot of respectable countries around the world didn't want to get involved with anything that seemed to have problems with the US government. They wanted to keep doing normal business with the United States, so they stayed away if there was any kind of regulatory cloud hanging over something. But now, after what happened with the SEC over the past 2 days, that dark cloud has basically lifted completely. We are never going back to those old days. It feels like the gates have swung wide open, and all kinds of business and opportunities can finally flow in freely. The fear is gone. Countries and big companies no longer have to worry about working with Ripple or using XRP the way they did before when that black cloud was still there. It's going to be really interesting to watch how the rest of today develops. Will XRP make a strong move during this Freaky Friday, or will the market do its usual tricks and pull back again? If you look at the price action, you can see we keep repeating the same pattern. A quick pop upward, then a pullback, another pop, another pullback. It has been happening over and over. This kind of movement seems to show up every 4 or 5 days lately. Some people might try to take advantage of it if they know what they're doing. For example, when you see the price pop up, maybe open a short position. If you're interested in trading that way, our partner BTCC is offering a 30% bonus right now. You can sign up using my link in the description. Just remember, it's an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission if you use it. But no matter what, please trade responsibly, and only with money you can afford to lose. You could look for a crossover on the 4-hour chart to decide when to go long, and then when the price hits that $1,248 green level, some traders might switch to a short. That's one possible tactic, but every person has to figure out their own plan and what feels right for them. If you want the indicator I sometimes mention, you can find it on the website, and all the important links are listed down in the description below. Right now, the market isn't extremely volatile, but it is quite choppy. The stock market has been acting the same way lately. Last night, toward the end of trading hours, we suddenly saw a little pop, and some people said it was because of a couple of news headlines. A lot of manipulation can happen during these slow, choppy periods when most regular people have checked out and lost interest. Only the dedicated ones, the real crazy traders like us who stay locked in, are still watching closely. That choppy action can destroy a lot of traders, especially those playing with options in the stock market. It wears them down. Then the bigger players and manipulators find it easier to push prices around because there isn't much resistance left. They might suddenly drive the market up 5% to catch the late buyers who jump in, and then they start shorting again. That's often what happens when momentum is low and a lot of cash is still sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what will happen next. It will be interesting to see what actually plays out today and over the next few days. Next time you catch one of my videos, I'll probably be in the bomb shelter. Don't worry though, I'm just going to visit the in-laws for a bit. Should be fun to see how everything unfolds. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed this, and make sure to check out all the links I put in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again real soon. And like I always say at the end, let's make a lot of